Hi, welcome to my channel Mathematics Made Easy by Mary MJ. Today I am discussing CBSE Class 9 Chapter 2 Polynomials. Before introducing what is a polynomial, we'll start with algebraic equations. Hope you all remember what are algebraic equations. Some equations, that is, let it be x squared plus 3x plus 2. You have studied in lower classes to frame algebraic equations. Here we know there are terms containing power of 2, then power as 1. So here 3 terms I have written. 3 terms, then first term it is having power as 2, second term power as 1, and third term does not contain any variable. So variable means either x, y, z or t or whatever may be, that is any alphabet we are using here, that's called the variable. So x square plus 3x plus 2, we can see that the coefficient of x is 3. Along with x, what is the number written? That's called the coefficient. Coefficient of x square is 1. And what does this constant term means? There is the power of x will be 0. That's called the coefficient. Now we'll move on to what is a polynomial. What do you mean by a polynomial? So the algebraic expressions where the power is a whole number. If the power is a whole number, then we call it as a polynomial. So this one which we have written, x square plus 3x plus 2. This is a polynomial because here the powers are all whole numbers itself. Whereas if I am writing some other equation as root x plus 2y, it is not a polynomial because the power of x root x means it is x raised to 1 by 2 plus 2y. Here this is not a polynomial because the power of x is 1 by 2. It is not a whole number. So understand what is a polynomial. So polynomial will be having the power of the variable as whole numbers. So if it is 2 alone, then also it is a polynomial. Why? Because it can be written as 2x raised to 0. 0 is also a whole number. So we can say that 2 is also a polynomial. And we can say that it is a 0 polynomial. This is a 0 polynomial. But it is a polynomial itself. So the first one which I have written is a polynomial of in one variable. It is only consists of only one variable. Only x variable it is having. And also the power of this polynomial. Power is 2. The highest value, highest what is that, degree of the polynomial means some bigger value written here. That's called the degree of the polynomial or the highest power. So the highest power here is x square plus 3x raised to 1. Then here this is x raised to 0. So the highest power you can see that is 2. So it is having degree 2. And it is a polynomial having 3 terms. So we call it as a trinomial. So if there are 3 terms, we call it as a trinomial. If there are 2 terms, we call it as binomial. If we are having only one single term, we call it as a monomial. So I discussed here what is a polynomial. So understand that polynomial means its powers will be all if it is not a whole number. If it is a whole number, then it is a polynomial. Here we can see that I have taken x raised to 1 by 2 plus 2y. This is not a polynomial because its power is not a whole number. So it should be whole numbers. Powers should be whole numbers. That you have to check it in order to check whether it is a polynomial or not. So you know what is a monomial, binomial and trinomial. If there is only one term, we call it as monomial. 2 terms means binomial and 3 terms means it is called trinomial. Generally we call it as polynomial. Then coefficient means the term, the value coming along with the variable, that's called coefficient. So along with x raised to 0, the coefficient coming here is 2. Along with x, the coefficient coming here is 3. So that's called coefficient. The terms you have to be very familiar. Then another thing what I have to tell is about the quadratic polynomial. What do you mean by quadratic polynomial? Quadratic polynomials means its degree will be 2. So if the degree of the polynomial is 2, then we call it as quadratic polynomial. What do you mean by linear polynomial? Linear polynomial means degree will be 1. So for quadratic polynomial, I'll give an example, 5 minus y square. Here you can see that the degree is 2. For degree 1, let it be ax plus b. There we are having degree as 1, or 2x plus 3. So degree 1 means it is a linear polynomial. If it is, what about cubic polynomial? Cubic polynomial means its degree will be 3. So that is x cube plus 2x. So these are the general things for what all you should know for a polynomial. Now we'll discuss some of the problems related to that. In the exercise questions, exercise 2.1. First question is, which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? State the reasons for your answer. First question given here is 4x square minus 3x plus 7. We have to check whether it is a polynomial. It is a polynomial. What is the reason? The powers are all whole numbers. So that's the reason you have to write. It is a polynomial because its powers are whole numbers. Then in that second question also it is given that y square plus root 2. There also we can see that the power of y is 2, therefore it is also a polynomial. Then third question, there is 3 root 2 plus t root 2. 3 root t plus t root 2. There we can see that t, the power of t is 1 by 2. So as I have told you, if the powers are not whole numbers, here the power we are getting it as 1 by 2. So this means it is not polynomial because power is not a whole number. Then another question here is x raised to 10 plus y cube plus t raised to 50. It is also a polynomial. Only thing is that it is having 3 variables. That's not asked here. It is a polynomial in 3 variables. Okay. Now the second question there is, write the coefficients. Coefficients of x square. Coefficients of x square. The question here is, first one, 2 plus x square plus x. What is the coefficient of x square? Along with x square, the term here, the value here, that is 1. So coefficient of x square is 1. Then next one, it is 2 minus x square plus x cube. So the coefficient along with x square, that is, so here we can see that it is only minus x square, means the meaning is minus 1 x square. So the coefficient here is minus 1. Then third, another question here is root 2 into x minus 1. Asked for the coefficient of x square. We are not seeing any value, any x square value here. X square terms are missing here. So what you have to write? This we can write it as 0x square plus root 2 into x minus 1. That means what is the coefficient of x square? It is, coefficient is of x square is 0. Okay, then There again some more questions it is given. Third question is give one example of a binomial of degree 35. Binomial means only thing is that you should write two terms. In order to write a binomial means it should consist of two terms, and also told that the degree should be 35. So the highest power should be 35. So 2x raised to 35 minus some other x raised to 4. Then also it is a binomial. Two terms are there. Highest power is 35. Then along with that one more question, monomial. Monomial of degree 100. Monomial means it should consist of only one term and the degree should be 100. So 2y raised to 100. Then the next fourth question there is write the degree. Write the degree of each of the following polynomials. There one question is 5x cube plus 4x square plus 7x. Write the degree, the maximum power, highest power. Highest power is 3. So this degree is 3. Then what about 5t minus root 7? What is the degree here? We have to take the variable. Variable is t. T's power is 1. So the degree is 1. Now the fifth question is classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic polynomial. That also we have discussed what is a cubic polynomial, what is a linear polynomial and what is a quadratic polynomial. Linear means the power should be 1. Then quadratic means the degree should be 2. Cubic means the degree should be 3. Okay, so first one there is x square plus x. We can see here the degree of this polynomial is 2. Degree is 2. Therefore, it is quadratic. Then next question, x minus x cube. Here degree is 3. Therefore, it is cubic. Then next one is 1 plus x. So here the power is 1. So degree is 1. So that is linear. Okay. Then next portion coming in polynomial. That is zeros of a polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial. What do you mean by zeros of a polynomial? Zeros of a polynomial means what is the root of that polynomial? Polynomial equation. What is the root of a polynomial equation? Or if I am giving, suppose the equation I will write here, let it be x plus 1 equal to 0. So x plus 1 is a polynomial for which value of x that equation becomes 0. That is called the zeros of a polynomial. So here I will get the value of x as minus 1. If I am giving x as minus 1, then the polynomial is becoming 0. That means the zeros of a polynomial, in this one the zero of a polynomial is minus 1. If I am giving x equal to minus 1, then the polynomial changes to, the value of the polynomial becomes 0. So that's called the zero of a polynomial. Now we'll check the questions here. Check whether minus 2 and 2 are zeros of the polynomial. Check whether minus 2 and 2 are zeros of the polynomial x plus 2. So we will write this as polynomial as p of x is equal to x plus 2. Since it is a polynomial, I am giving as p of x is equal to x plus 2. So first I need to check whether this minus 2 is a 0 of this polynomial. That is, if I am putting x as minus 2, I should get the value of that polynomial as 0. So we'll check it. For x equal to minus 2, what happens to p of x? So p of minus 2 becomes minus 2 plus 2, which is equal to 0. So minus 2 is a 0 of the polynomial x plus 2. Same way, if I am putting x equal to 2, what happens? P of 2 is equal to 2 plus 2, which is equal to 4. So it is not. So 2 is not a 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial x plus 2. Now, next question. Find a zero of the polynomial. Find a zero of the polynomial p of x is equal to 2x plus 1. To find out a polynomial, find out a zero of the polynomial to p of x equal to 2x plus 1, we have to put 2x plus 1 as 0 to find out the polynomial, to find out the zero. So that becomes 2x is equal to, this plus 1 taking to the other side, it becomes minus 1. And that is x is equal to minus 1 by 2. So x equal to minus 1 by 2 is a zero of the polynomial 2x plus 1. That means that if I am putting x equal to minus 1 by 2 in this polynomial, I will get it as 0. So that's the meaning of that. So we'll move on to the exercise questions here. Exercise 2.2. Find the value of the polynomial 5x square, not 5x square, it is 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x equal to 0, x equal to minus 1 and x equal to 2. So how to find out the value of the polynomial? So let this be p of x. At x equal to 0 means I am giving the value for x as 0. So this becomes 5 into 0 minus 4 into 0 square plus 3. The answer you will get it as 3. Then at x equal to minus 1 means you are giving the value of x as minus 1. That is 5 into minus 1 minus 4 into minus 1 whole square plus 3. That is minus 5 minus 4 plus 3. Minus 9 plus 3. That is minus 6. Then next is find p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2. Second question there. Find p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2 for each of the polynomials. We'll discuss 1 or 2 questions from each part. So p of y is equal to y square minus y plus 1. So what is p of 0? Substitute, instead of y we have to give the value 0 there. We'll get it as 1. That is 0 square minus 0 plus 1, that is 1. Then p of 1 also same way, substitute in this 1 square minus 1 plus 1, that is again 1. P of 2 means putting value of y as 2, you will get 2 square minus 2 plus 1. 4 minus 2 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. Similar questions only in that part, that is you are giving values for y or x as 0, 1 and 2 in the given polynomials and check the answers. Then now third question. Verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial. So here given p of x is given as 3x plus 1 and x is equal to minus 1 by 3. We have to check whether this minus 1 by 3 is a zero of the given polynomial. How to check it? In order to check whether it is a zero of the given polynomial, we have to replace the value of x by the given value. And if we are getting the value as 0, if we are getting the polynomial as 0, then we can say that it is a zero of the polynomial. So substituting here, I am giving x as minus 1 by 3. So 3 into minus 1 by 3 plus 1, that is equal to 3 will be cancelled here. Minus 1 plus 1 gives 0. So p of minus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. That means x equal to minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. Is 0 of the polynomial. Then moving on to another question. P of x is equal to, that is question number 7, the third part, third question, 7th one, 7th sub question. P of x is equal to 3x square minus 1 and x is equal to minus 1 by root 3 comma 2 by root 3. So we have to give x equal to minus 1 by root 3 and x is equal to 2 by root 3 also. So first I am substituting x equal to minus 1 by root 3. So what happens to p of x? P of minus 1 by root 3 can be written as 3 into minus 1 by root 3 whole square minus 1. That is 3 into minus square is plus. Same way 1 by root 3 whole square is 1 by 3. Minus 1, 3 getting cancelled, we are getting 1 minus 1 as 0. That means minus 1 by root 3 is a 0 of the given polynomial. 0 of the given polynomial. Same way that is asked for 2 by root 3 also. So we'll substitute x is equal to 2 by root 3, see what happens to the polynomial. So p of 2 by root 3 can be written as 3 into 2 by root 3 whole square minus 1. That is 3 into 4 by 3, that is square of 2 is 4. Root 3 square is 3 minus 1. Cancelling this, we are getting 4 minus 1, that is 3. Therefore, we can say that it is not a 0 of the polynomial. That is 2 by root 3 is not a 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, then the fourth question there. Fourth one, find the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial p of x equal to x plus 5. We have to find out what is the 0 of this polynomial or what is the root of this polynomial. So for that we have to give x plus 5, the polynomial we have to substitute as 0. We have to give it as equal to 0. So x plus y equal to 0 means x is equal to minus 5. So that means the 0 of the polynomial is x equal to minus 5. Same way p of x is equal to 3x minus 2. So in order to find out the 0 of the polynomial, equate that as 0. So that means 3x equal to 2 or x is equal to 2 by 3. That means x equal to 2 by 3 is the 0 of the given polynomial. So in order to find out what is the 0 of the given polynomial, equate that polynomial as 0 and find out what is the value of x. That will be the 0 of the polynomial. Hope you understood what is the 0 of the polynomial, what are polynomials. So try to do the exercise problems completely and revise all those things what all I have taught it today. Thank you for watching my video. Those who haven't subscribed, please like, share and subscribe, and also click on the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Bye.